Hey everyone, I'm gonna show you how to obtain the all-proof Packer, the all-proof Sultan, and the explosion-proof, fireproof, and damage-proof BF-400. Now, I have already recorded this, but I'm going to record it all over again. If you're wondering why, well, on the latest patch of Android or iOS, you're able to obtain these vehicles without the use of a controller. So, the latest patch you must have, otherwise it won't work, because my Android version is 2.00. On the latest patch you were able to exit the BF-400 during the shootout, the rail shooter. You all know that part, where there's the Nebulas, you got the Packer chasing after you. During that part, you were able to exit it even after the Terminator reference cutscene. You were still able to exit the vehicle, and it's awesome. So, without using a controller, that is pretty neat for those people who don't have access to a controller or to connect it. So we're coming to the part where we have to exit the atrium. Now take these guys out. For this guy, those three guys that I've shot, you want to take them out, because if you leave one of them, they'll usually kill Smoke. You want to kill them, then Smoke can take care of the rest. Now, normally during this mission, yeah, cars do not normally spawn, but on the remastered versions, you got the traffic settings. You can change it to light, heavy, and classic, and mine's on light. That re-enables traffic flow in this mission. By normal means it shouldn't be, but I've enabled it so I can just get to this soda machine quickly. In order to leave the BF-400, you'll need to stand in front of the soda machine and let it say that you're able to purchase a soda. Once that, you just don't do anything. Just make sure you're able to purchase it. If you're not close enough, you won't gain the ability. So we gotta wait for Smoke to kill all the enemies, and if you don't kill the right ones, of course they'll kill Smoke, and you'll see his health depleting. Kill the right ones, then he'll eventually kill them all, and then the next cutscene will begin, and after that cutscene, you'll see that the button is enabled, the exit BF-400 on screen, which is insane. So, honestly, patch 2.00 kind of makes the game a lot better than it was. Usually patches remove previous exploits and ruin the game, but for some reason, San Andreas on Android and iOS, it's not as bad when you patch the game. Yeah, it's so strange, but we'll go with it. So here's the cutscene. For the remastered versions, you have to pause and resume the game. You know, with the pause menu, you constantly resume the game and pause. Because on the remastered versions, the BF-400 has increased health. They have Rockstar has bumped it up by a lot, so you have to deplete it a lot quicker using the pause and resume trick, unfortunately. Because if you don't do this, you'll see that the health probably goes halfway during the Terminator reference cutscene, and you don't want it halfway by then. You want to deplete it low enough that it will explode sometime after that cutscene. You won't have to do any of this if you play the original versions, the original PC, PS2, and Xbox. So, you're lucky. Yeah, if you watched the previous video, you'd see me pause and resume super fast. That's because I had a controller, because you just press the start button, whereas the touch screen, you have to press the map and press the resume button. They're two separate buttons, and it looks a lot slower, unfortunately, but hopefully I can deplete the bike's health enough.
Us on the bike, Smoke. Waste any motherfucker that follows us.
Alright, so soon another BF-400. There he is, he jumped down. That means 6 guys are shooting at the BF-400. They'll help deplete the bike health, so that's really good. Hopefully their accuracy is good and shoot the bike most of the time. And there's a 4th bike, so they all will shoot the BF-400, hopefully get it depleted enough before that cutscene.
Oh shit, not a truck.
So the health of it isn't really what I wanted, but we'll still continue. Hopefully I'm able to obtain these vehicles. When it catches fire, there it is. Now we can exit the vehicle. Alright. And we're gonna catch up to this Packer. And on top of it is the Sultan. And one of those guys that were on the BF-400s, they'll exit. And we can take one of those bikes too. So let's get the BF-400 on top of the Packer, then we can take these 3 vehicles to the Johnson safe house. We can park the Sultan and the BF-400 in that garage, and then we have to impound the Packer into the LS Impound. That's currently the only place it can be stored, so you can keep it in the impound temporarily and pass the storyline missions until you unlock the Verdant Meadows Airstrip. Then you enter the impound properly, so you don't delete it, and then you take that all the way to the airstrip, and then you store it in the hangar, so you don't have to properly enter it. Or you could just keep it in there for the rest of the save file. It's your choice, it's up to you where you want to store it. You can take the ramp on the left, but it's steep, so that's why I don't take it. I like going up here. and then go across the bridge, and then I can enter Grove Street that way. Either works with you, it's your choice. I just don't want to go steep because usually the Sultan falls. The BF-400 may slip, and if that happens, you'll have to park it on the Packer again. I'll probably park it first, take the Sultan off, and then that way, when the BF-400 wants to slip, the Sultan will stop it, hopefully.
Come to mama.
So we can park that there. Hopefully this Sultan stops it from slipping.
You enjoying
Hell
yourself?
yeah.
Have a great day.
Bye, girlfriend.
Hey, baby, you don't remember me, do you?
Have you tried? You scared me.
Stop playing.
The gun's on her.
And the BF-400 fell again. And I actually forgot to raise it. So that's probably my fault too.
You want to be in my movie?
I love smoking this shit. Pussy ass green wearing assholes. Selling galletas or something, puto? Hey, what's up, huh?
This fool liable to get blasted.
So you would want to raise it. It usually helps when it slips. It slows it down.
Move! You're between me and the job! Come on, move it.
My pimp feet does the best.
Now we're finally at Grove Street. Lower it. We'll take the BF-400 first, and then the Sultan. I don't think we can actually enter the Sultan right now, so we have to like lower it, make it slip down the ramp. Now what should help if you reverse and then suddenly accelerate, it will slide down. That's what we want. And continuously do that. So that's the all-proof Sultan. Now it's in there. Now the final vehicle to properly store is the Packer. Now you can use the pimping trick. You'll easily do it. Just to show you that it actually worked. Yeah, it's definitely bulletproof, so that's really good. We've successfully obtained them. Now, that's two. Yep, that's bulletproof as well, so that's really good. I'll actually show you melee proof as well before I store it. So it's definitely melee proof, that's really good. Now we're gonna take the Packer. We're not gonna take it straight to the impound. We can just take it to the same gas station. There's a Broadway parked at the side, and we can activate pimping, and you'll see the Packer immediately vanish. But it didn't disappear for good, because it will be stored in the impound. Now let's enter the Broadway, and you don't have to do much. Just activate the mission, and there it is, it's gone. Now you can cancel that, and then we'll go to the impound. You should know where it is, and then we'll enter it properly. Depending on your version too, or platform, it may be different. You may have to do different steps, but for me, I don't have to do much. I can just enter it and hug the wall, and that's it. I don't have to look at the impound zone. I just go around the corner too. Don't look directly at it, and you'll see. So just get close to the walls. And there's the Packer. So it was a successful impound, and I entered the impound successfully. Because if you don't, it would vanish, and then you'd think you didn't impound it properly. You did. You most likely haven't entered the impound properly. If you successfully enter the impound, we can now test the properties, and I'll show you that it is explosion proof. Already showed you it was bulletproof. It still has no effect. Neither does explosion, so that's good.
You think I'ma give up?
Now it should be fireproof. Well, I don't see any flames, so it's definitely fireproof. As you can see, that's really good. Now, melee proof, with the help of this parachute. If you're wondering, this isn't actually my save file. I just downloaded it because I didn't want to bother passing the first few storyline missions until I get to Just Business. So I just found one random on the internet. Yeah, it's smoking, and regular melee attacks do nothing. So it's definitely melee proof.
You ain't scaring me.
I'll show you that it's damage proof by just crashing a bit in the impound and then exit.
All I gotta do is pull the trigger. He's going down.
Yeah, alright, that was a quick glance, but yeah, it did seem to not take damage, so yeah, I can say it's damage proof.
want a beating, huh?
Let's show the rest of the properties of the Sultan. Since it's all proof, I only showed you bulletproof and melee proof. Should show you damage proof, explosion proof, fireproof. So it should be damage proof. The first hit did nothing. Let's see if it will. Nothing. Okay, so it's definitely damage proof. By the way, I won't show you damage proof of the BF-400, but it definitely exists. I just don't have a quick way of showing it, unfortunately. I could just crash, and it won't, and it'll take a while to show because there's no actual dent marks on the vehicle, so it would take a while. But yeah, it definitely exists. You can try it yourself. Now I'll just quickly explode this car and show that both the Sultan and the BF-400 is explosion proof, which it is there, and it has caused a flame. Hopefully I can show you that these both vehicles are fireproof. Get this greenwood out of here. Oh, CJ, don't come on, let's enter the Sultan. Or let's not. Wow, it's on fire. So it's good that the fire is spreading. As long as it doesn't spread to CJ, we're all good. And this should prove that it is fireproof. Which it is. Amazing. There we go. So this is how you obtain the all-proof Sultan, all-proof Packer, and the damage-proof, fireproof, explosion-proof BF-400. And remember, you need to be on the latest patch of iOS or Android in order for the button to appear on screen, which it did for me. So I'm clearly on the latest patch. If you're not, then you're unfortunately not able to obtain it without the use of a controller. So if you don't have the latest patch, you need a controller. If you don't have a controller, then unfortunately it's unobtainable for you. And that means you won't be able to obtain the unique Andromeda either. So be on the latest patch if possible. Anyways, that is it for this video. Hopefully I'll obtain the exclusive color Nebulas using this same method, the soda machine. As for now, see you next time. Bye.